Well, hey everyone, welcome to our brand new segment for Adobe Live called Power Prompts. It is so wonderful to have you guys here this evening. Hello, hello. Well, if you guys are curious what this show is all gonna be about, basically Power Prompts. Here on this show, we are going to empower you to power through your art block. Every month, we are going to have a themed prompt list, and every Monday, we are going to have a show with a theme prompt from that list. Wow, you guys, English is really hard. I'm so sorry. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Hello, Christelle, Monica, Andrew, hi, Sam. Thank you all so much for joining us. So this month, as you guys can see right underneath me, is Medieval March. So all of our prompts this month are themed around medieval things. And our very first prompt today is dragon. And we are actually going to be working in Fresco for the majority of this segment. Well, all of this segment today, but it's possible that in the future we might hop into Photoshop, who knows? But most of our episodes, at least, are going to be in Fresco. So this is my very first Fresco stream that I've ever done for Adobe Live. So it's very exciting. Yeah, so let's hop on into it. And I will show you guys what I want you to vote on, because of course, everyone loves polls, right? Dragon, you're speaking my language. Yes, of course, Sam. So here we go. Here's my little iPad screen. I have two compositions for you guys. And so you can choose A or B, and then I also want you guys to vote on the color of the dragon specifically, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just throw your answers in chat, and I will I will put the combinations together, try to figure out which one has the most votes, and we will go from there. Just gonna try to like kind of sketch it out and kind of work through my process today a little bit. And whatever color you guys pick for the dragon will also kind of help me figure out the rest of the color palette as well. I vote comp B. Oh, B. Oh, we got a lot of B's. Okay, B and 2. Okay, gotcha. B and 3, B and 4. Oh, thank you so much for your votes, you guys. A and 1. Okay, A and 2. Hey, Bliss, welcome, Derek. Thank you guys so much for coming in. If you guys are just popping in right now, please feel free to vote on either one of these things. B and 3. Okay, we got some B2s and B3s so far. Oh, also, if you guys would like to participate in this prompt list, of course, you guys can see it down below underneath me. So if you would like to make your own dragon, feel free to post it online. Mostly I will see them on Instagram. You can post it with a hashtag Adobe Live Power Prompts. And later in the stream, we actually will be going over some of our community entries. We have a handful of entries for Dragon that popped in. So at each week, if you guys upload your work before the next stream, I'll be able to show it off on that stream. Before, okay, I think it seems like we are getting a lot of A1 because the steak sauce. Okay, Bliss, that's quality humor right there. That is a quality joke. I gotcha. I think it looks like B3 might be the winner here. There's quite a few, maybe B4. Maybe I'll like combine B3 and B4 like a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. But I think I'm going to go ahead and go ahead and move forward with prompt B. All right, one sec, you guys. Going to duplicate this layer. Have any of you guys in chat used Fresco? Just don't pull the sword from the boulder. Hey, funny enough, one of our prompts is sword in the stone. So you're getting a little ahead of me there. It's so fun to have you guys in chat today, by the way. Thank you so much for showing up. If you can't tell, I'm a little nervous. I'm so sorry. Everything's new. It's all new. But we'll make it through, you guys, together. So I'm just going to go ahead. I was silly and put it all in the same layer. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete all of this. Goodbye, Dragon One. All right, let's go ahead. And typically when I am working with a thumbnail, I don't always work with a thumbnail, but don't be nervous, it's just us. I know, right? You guys are like my family and we're friends here. We're just a bunch of friends hanging out drawing, right? All right. But typically when I start with a thumbnail, I'll just kind of make like a little tiny sketch like you see here. And then I will just expand it to the size of my canvas because it doesn't really matter if I lose resolution by expanding it because, you know, the sketch underneath isn't going to be seen anyway. So I don't really mind that I'm make it big here. And we're just gonna, there we go, center this little guy on here. And then I typically will just lower the opacity. And I don't know, I might not need to do too much sketching for this. It's possible that we could we could actually finish this by the end of the stream. But I don't know. Blue flower, red thorns. Oh, we got some Shrek humor up in here too. Sam says, contrasting dragon could look good. Blue sky, red dragon, sunset sky, blue dragon, then possibilities are endless indeed. So I think I said we were gonna, yeah, so we were gonna do a combination of like 3 and then maybe I'll add some like accents. Oh, we could use this like reddish orange color maybe in the fire a little bit. And then also, I don't know, we'll figure out some accent colors for the dragon as we go. But I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more detail to this dragon first. And typically when I am sketching in Fresco, I love sketching in Fresco, by the way, you guys, it's one of my favorite things. I love being able to have my iPad on the couch. And my favorite brushes for doing sketching are Kyle Webster's Happy HB, and also just the default pencil brush is really great too. That dragon's face is on point, very menacing. Oh, I know, right? He looks lost, really. He's just like, yo, you guys know where we're supposed to find Skyrim from here? Like, I don't know. All right. So I'm going to grab Kyle's Happy HB. I don't know if you guys don't know this, there was a recent new update to Fresco that added a new brush menu called recent brushes, and it just has all of the brushes that you've specifically used in this document, which is super helpful. I have a favorites list, but my favorites list is quite big, and sometimes I hate scrolling all the way down to find a brush. So I've been using the recent brushes a lot. It really helps. So yeah, I'm going to grab Happy HB. You can find Happy HB in Kyle's mega pack in his drawing box. So we have a new layer over top of my thumbnail, and I am going to finally get going here. He needs a name. Yes, please come up with a name for him. And also, you guys, if you struggle with handshakes, or if you are streaming and you're nervous and your hand is shaking, feel free to use smoothing. when you're on your brush, and it can really help a lot. A lot of the time when I'm doing like animal tails, I'll probably do it on this dragon here. The smoothing can really help, like just pull it up really high, and it can really help you make those really nice smooth circle shapes. Sam says, honestly, it reminds me of my cat for some reason. It's the little mouth. Idris. Ooh, I love that name. That's Alphonse. Oh, that's so great. So cute. Sometimes I will keep my sketch rather clean too. It kind of all depends on if I feel like my shapes are working for me or not. Although that line was quite wobbly. We'll see how I decide to kind of, figure out his little head shape here. We got to give him a little nostril. And actually, since he's blowing fire, I should probably have his mouth open a little bit. Wow, my brushes, my eraser was too big. Oh my gosh, I did not mean to make that sound. Denton little mouth burn his face. Oh my gosh, you guys. Boris. If I give him like a big tooth like that, it kind of just looks like he has a really bad overbite, but I'm here for it. I'm loving it. It kind of looks like he has an overbite and a buck tooth. I'm okay with that. He's just extra menacing, right? Give him a little eye. I think this is the first time I've actually ever drawn a dragon before. I don't know if I've ever had the need in the past to draw a dragon, so this is quite a few news today. Darius the Derpy Dragon. Oh wow, that's a good one. He's just going through that awkward phase. Yeah, exactly. He just needs braces, you guys. Just needs braces. I remember Sam Peterson a while back drew a really cool dragon. Was it, Sam, refresh my memory, was it, I think it was a commission for somebody, the dragon scene with the fantasy party. That was a really cool scene. Feel free to link it in chat if you want, Sam, because I think everyone should see that. Give him some horns here. Let's see. I think I might push it back just a little bit. Oh, it's a commission for a D&D group? That's so cool. Yeah, that scene was amazing. Okay, I think that looks a little better. And we can give him some little details on his horns, like maybe just some uneven, like little line details like that. Give it some character. And then we got the other horn here on the other side. Let's see if I can do this in one go. Whoop. Oh wait, no, not that one. The next one. There we go. Kind of looks like Maleficent horns almost. Hey Odari, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. If you guys are just coming in, Welcome to our brand new segment called Power Prompts. We are working on our first prompt for this week, this month, is called Medieval March. So all 4 of our prompts are based on medieval themes. And today our drawing prompt is dragon. And if you guys would like to submit your own dragons, feel free to do so on Instagram or on the Photoshop Discord under the Power Prompts channel. If you put it up on Instagram, please post it with the hashtag Adobe Live Power Prompts. And you can also tag me and we will be able to check out your entries. We have a handful of entries that we're going to be looking at towards the end of the stream too. Rob says, whoa, Sam, fantastic work. I know, right? It's so cool. Hey, RB, welcome. What up, though? Welcome. Hello. So good to have you guys here. Just trying to work out right now kind of just the thickness of his neck, because so I'm realizing that right now the thickness is a little bit thin in this area, whereas it should be getting thicker in that area because it's kind of coming to connect to his body. So it should be coming out to connect to kind of like his shoulder area. So I am going to kind of pull that out a little bit like that. That looks a lot better. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for popping in. It's good to see you. And we can also throw in like a little pattern for his belly, like maybe some belly scales or something. Trying to figure out, should I do it like that? Maybe something like that. And then we can also give him some of these same little like uneven, like kind of striping detail like we did for his horns, something like that. Maybe some like little hash marks to kind of indicate we have scales there. The great thing about simplistic illustration is that you don't necessarily have to draw in every single detail. But let's see, I can get rid of the thumbnail here for a second, but I can kind of imply that there are scales just by adding these little hash marks here. And it kind of just like gives him a little bit of a texture, and I'll make sure that I paint those in when I go to color him too. Do dragons typically have ears, you guys? Is it just horns, or do they have like little ears? Maybe. Maybe. Hey, Vanessa, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yes, Cody said, what up, though? Yes, exactly. Reptiles do not have ears, so no, dragons should not have ears. Yep, on ears? Oh boy, now we have conflicting opinions. It could just be like a little like decorative thing that he's got going on his head. Maybe it's not necessarily an ear per se, but I think I'll leave it for now. See where we get once we kind of work on the sketch a little bit more. I don't know. Have we ever met a dragon? Have you not met a dragon, RB? Like, that's a pretty typical thing for somebody to do, somebody to accomplish in their life. I've met tons of dragons. I know Godzilla has little baby ears. Oh yeah, like the little lizard ear holes. There's Sam says there's the dragon ear fins sometimes you see. Oh yeah, it kind of like, I feel like they kind of sometimes like mimic the wing shape almost, like these kind of deals, where it's kind of like the ear. Have you ever trained a dragon? That's the real question. That is the real question. Give him a little eyebrow, maybe. Dragons definitely don't have eyebrows. That would be really silly. There's some little fire we got going on there. Some little spurts and sparks. If you guys can't tell, I really like hash marks. Cat dragons have ears. What is a cat dragon? I've never heard of a cat dragon before, and now I kind of feel like I have to Google it. Yours should have eyebrows though. It's cute as heck. Okay, eyebrow is staying. Chinese dragons have eyebrows? Oh, you know what? Well, they do have like those really long, like whiskers. Like long whiskers like that. I don't know about eyebrows though. I don't know about eyebrows. You know what would be, I would love to see somebody doing an entry for a dragon as a Chinese dragon. Oh, that would be so cool. I love Chinese dragons. I'm a huge fan of Spirited Away. Anyone here Miyazaki fans? Love Spirited Away. So I think I'm going to turn up my smoothing a little bit here. And we are going to have at this tail really quick. Woohoo! It's so satisfying when you get really nice curves in one try. But now that I said that, I'm not going to be successful on the, oh, you know what? No, that's not going to work. Let's try that again. Sorry if I rotate my canvas too much, you guys. I didn't even realize I was doing it, but I do rotate my canvas a lot. I'll try not to do it too much. I don't want to make you guys dizzy. Okay. So we have the majority of our friend dragon in here now. Can get rid of most of this because that's going to go behind the tower here. We clean up this line that's kind of going down. Going to give him a little bit of a shoulder. I will admit, you guys, I did not look up reference for this. I kind of just winged it. So figuring it out as I go here. I might bring this out just a little bit more. Yes, our downstairs neighbor. That's very true. I didn't even notice that until you said that, CJ. Yes, our downstairs neighbor directly underneath me is on his treadmill right now. I can feel the floor vibrating, actually. Trivia question for anyone in chat. What is the name of a dragon that has only 2 legs? Hi, Hassan. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? A wyvern. Yes, wyvern. I've never, well, obviously I've never drawn a wyvern either, if this is my first dragon I've ever drawn, but it'd be pretty cool to see some wyvern entries as well. Yeah, so a wyvern, for those of you that are unfamiliar, is basically when the dragon's arms are its wings, like its front arms are its wings. So it only kind of technically has 2 legs and 2 wings instead of 4 legs and 2 wings. CJ says, fun fact, all dragons in Skyrim were wyverns. That's very true. And they were all designed by our friend Jonah Loeb. Jonah, he used to be on the Adobe Live Twitch channel, actually. He's a really cool guy. Very, very neat design for the Skyrim dragons. Okay, I'm going to just throw in the other details really quick because I don't want to spend the entire stream doing the sketch. I would like to get into some color with you guys too, since you all voted for the dragon color. So that's fun. So want to just kind of throw in the necessary details. Mostly the dragon is like getting the dragon details was really the important part. Making sure that I have his shape right. And let's throw in his wings. Ooh, those are some sharp wings. Okay, just gonna put an eye out with that. I'm gonna make a new layer just to draw his back wing here, just so I'm not kind of like interfering with the fire in case I have to erase anything. I'm gonna kind of move it from where it was on the sketch. I might actually just bring it down here. And the reasoning for that is so in my original sketch, I kind of, if you guys can see, had his wing back here kind of like behind the fire. But I feel like the fire is kind of interrupting his silhouette a little bit. So just by bringing his wing down just slightly like this, I might actually just pull it up with transform just a little bit. And oh yeah, you know what, you guys? That's a really nice curve right there. Yeah. So let's bring back our sketch and let's actually alter this just slightly here, just to, so it kind of mirrors, you see, it kind of mirrors the shape of the fire. And then I'll just kind of edit this line back down. Sam says, oh man, I just tried to hit the hotkey to flip the canvas while watching a stream. Oh my gosh. Are you feeling like I should flip the canvas? I probably should flip the canvas. To be honest with you guys, I'm actually not entirely sure how to flip a canvas on Fresco. If you guys know how to flip a canvas on Fresco, let me know. Sam, I'm not, do you use Fresco, Sam? I just wanted to get a better look at the wing silhouette you are changing. Gotcha. And I might actually go back and edit this wing here. This is like a crazy menacing Batman wing over here. Like it's a little bit too much for our friend dragon. I think that he needs a little bit, whoops, no, don't deselect, erase. I think he needs a wing that's just maybe a tad less sharp than that one. The gear icon should have the option. Let's see. Ah, yes, flip. Cool. There we go. Thank you so much, you guys. That's really helpful, actually. I'm probably going to use that a lot. Okay, so now that we flipped our canvas, let's pull back. Yeah, you know what? That's actually really helpful. I cannot wait until we get free transform and distort tools in Fresco, because I use distort for my sketching so much in Photoshop. And it's gonna make a huge difference for me once we get those tools. I feel like I remember seeing something about it coming out in the near future, but I could be wrong. But I'm very excited for whenever that does happen. Let's try this again, but a little less sharp. That's a little better. It's just not as long of a dip. And we'll bring up, oh, you know what? That's actually the wrong shape. Need to bring it out more. There we go. Something like that. No. I got a mirror, okay. I'm missing a curve. Okay, you guys. Problem solving. Curve. Curve. Bliss, I've spent the whole day with the Behance fam. It's just the simple things in life. Just wanted to point that out. Thank you so much for sticking around for my show. I really appreciate it. It's always nice to see you in chat and everyone else in chat. And we're just hanging out, having a good time, drawing some dragons, you know, typical Monday. All right, so one last thing, and then we can start throwing in some color. Just going to really roughly, on a separate layer, put in this tower here. I will definitely fix like any issues with the sketch in the coloring process. So going back to earlier in the stream, if you guys were not here earlier, I had everyone vote on a color and a composition. So we ended up choosing composition B. And I think we got quite a few votes for different ones, but I think we mostly got votes for 3, and I might throw in some 4 or 2-ish in there as well. But mainly this color here, this 3 color, is going to inform the rest of the color palette too. So yeah, we'll start with the dragon and then we'll work out from there. Okay, so first, actually, one second, I'm just gonna throw in these like little brick shapes here and maybe some just like little texture in these windows. Bricks. Oh, and also our little clouds as well. Can't forget the little cloud friends. Because we up high in the sky. I think I'll just stick with 3. Okay, now we got this. And then I will just go ahead and condense all of my sketch layers. We got a little bit of a tangent right there, you guys. Can't have that. A few happy clouds. Exactly. It's just, you know what? They are happy clouds, aren't they? They're super happy clouds. Super happy clouds. This guy is probably a little bit afraid just because there's like fire coming at him. But these guys down here, you know, they're living the good life. They're good. We all good down here. Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put his hands in, the dragon's hands, but it's okay. I can just put them in when we do color. Okay. Let's lower the opacity of our sketch now. Not too much. I want you guys still to be able to see it. And I am going to grab my color. So this teal color here is the number 3 color that I had on the color palette. I typically have the color wheel closed because I just don't usually use the color wheel to pick my colors. Even when I'm in Photoshop, I typically only use the HSB sliders and then also my just pre-existing color palette that you can see on the screen here. I'll usually just start with these colors and then kind of edit it as we go and see what colors work and what colors don't. And I'll probably like ask your guys' opinion along the way and see where we end up. So it'll kind of just like be a little bit of a collaborative effort. I always love having you guys get involved and give you know, your opinions, and it's always really fun to just like stream and have like a big think tank, you know. Vanessa says, Cody, your dragon makes fire but still looks innocent. He's just, you know, he can't help it. He's just got really bad breath, maybe. I don't know. He burped. Possibly, yes. Okay, let's make a new layer. And for coloring, typically I only use like a couple of brushes, and they're both found in Kyle's, no, one of them is found in Kyle's mega pack and one of them is found in his watercolor pack. So his watercolor brush that I use looks like this. It's one of my favorites. It's actually not even one of the live brushes in Fresco. I actually, to be honest, don't have much experience with the live brushes. I haven't used them very much, but this brush I really love. It has a really nice texture, and you can also layer it if you pick up your pen and put it back down. It has a really cool layering effect. But this one is called Natural Brush Painter. And then also I use Kyle's Conte Crayon, which can be found in the mega pack. So basically, for my coloring technique, I'm going to mainly just be throwing down a solid color. However, let's see, I might want to put down the sky color first if we are doing a sky color, because again, like the background color is really going to inform the colors over top of it, because you want to make sure that you have good contrast. Speaking of contrast, actually, the way that I check my values in Photoshop and Fresco, it's the same way. I'll make a layer over top of everything, and then I will go to the fill bucket, and then I usually just keep pure black on my color palette just to make it really fast. So I'll go pure black, and then fill pixel. And then we'll go to these sliders over here on the left and then go to the layer blend mode, color. There we go. And so now I know it doesn't look like there's much difference right now, but it is in fact in black and white. So that's a great way to be able to check your values. Just put that layer over top of everything else. And just as you go, you can kind of turn that layer on and off. You have to make the castle smoldering. Ooh, that's a good idea. I could like add some like more like fire like coming up from the bottom. That would definitely make this piece a little bit more menacing, wouldn't it? Someone should tell Voodoo Val, because we always talk about how my artwork can't be menacing, and look at you guys. I am perfectly capable of making menacing things. This is so scary, right? Ah! Okay, let's go back and start adding in the color. So typically to get my kind of like this kind of like chalky texture, I'm really just, here, I'll even bring up my iPad so you guys can see here. I'm really just like scribbling pretty nonchalantly in kind of all different directions. And I'm also using a smaller sized brush so that white texture can really show through. Because if I used a bigger brush, like, look, so it comes out like completely flat like that. So we don't really want that. Like, I want that really nice rough texture to show through. And I kind of like, for me, for my work, I try to make my work look at least a little bit more on the traditional side, like as if I used one layer and a traditional crayon. So for coloring, instead of being all over the place over here, I try to keep my texture going along the edge of other objects. So as you can see, because I did that, you can see different strokes going straight up and straight down. So when I go to color the castle, it won't be blue, but just for demonstration, you'll really be able to see those strokes going up and down next to each other, and it helps it look more traditional, because I wouldn't be able to paint in multiple layers over top of each other traditionally if I were to do that. So going back to our dragon friend. Dark hours, I'm shaking in my boots. I know, right? I know, it's so scary. Ooh. Scribbling inside the lines with crayons is the extent of my artistic ability. That's pretty much what I do, though. So you are a professional artist. Artiste. So I'm gonna draw in his face. And since we are running low-ish on time, I want to also throw in some other colors. Just so when I finish this offline, you guys can get an idea of where the color palette is headed. I think what I'm gonna do here for his belly, I think I might do like that mint color that we had kind of in the color palette. It was one of the options. I think that might look nice. But what I'm gonna do, instead of making a separate layer and drawing over top of it, what I like to do is make a clipping mask. So how to make a clipping mask basically is you will make a new layer over top of the layer that you want to clip into. And then just on Fresco, it's just a one-click thing. Just press this square with the drop down And now it's the clipping mask. So now I can take that color, this mint color, and I can paint inside of the dragon shape without going outside of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lower the opacity of the teal color, and I'm going to go back on that clipping mask layer, and I'm going to paint his belly just right on this shape. So that way I don't even have to worry about like adding the texture or anything like that, because it's already there on the other layer. And it makes things just a lot faster. And I don't have to worry about staying inside of the main shape or anything like that. Just kind of scribble right over top and boom, it's done. Clipping masks are my true love. Yes, I use clipping masks all the time. That, and also, excuse me, also lock transparency as well, which is basically the same thing, but you're just painting on the same layer instead of a layer over top. But clipping masks are really great just in case you want to fix something or change something. You can also move a clipping mask around inside of the layer that you're clipping into as well. So yeah, it's really useful. I use them in probably every single piece that I do. I think I might make his little like back scales this lighter green as well. Oh, did Elizabeth ask if I'm on iPad? Yes, I am on iPad. I am on the iPad Pro 11 inch, and I'm also using the Apple Pencil. It looks like a pencil right now just because of my little silicone case that I have on it. But it's just the normal Gen 2 Apple Pencil. How easy is it to animate with Fresco? I have not used the animation function in Fresco yet. I absolutely should though, because I really enjoy, I haven't uploaded much, but I really enjoy working with the Photoshop frame by frame timeline. And I believe that's kind of like what it is in Fresco. It's a frame by frame situation. But I've heard really good things about it though. A lot of people were really excited about it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna throw in some orange. Let's see what this looks like for the fire. Actually, no. Yeah, the orange will go on the outside, right? I think so. You could animate the flames here, frame by frame, 2 to 3 frames would look super nice. Oh, that's such a good idea. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, if I knew how to do the animation, I would totally do it on stream right now. But I am totally gonna try to figure out how to do that offline. That would be so cool. Just like a tiny little animation. Ooh, I love that. Thank you guys so much. That is a really cool idea. I love that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure like when drawing fire, the orange goes on the outside and not the yellow, like the yellow goes on the inside, right? Because it's hotter in the middle, so it's brighter in the middle. And then I always have to look it up because I always forget every time I draw fire. Hottest color is on the inside. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a cute pencil case you've got there. Yeah, it's really nice. I do have like a place on my case here that like holds the Apple Pencil, which is really nice because I don't ever have to worry about it like coming off of my iPad. However, the silicone, it works like it, but I have to kind of like stuff it in there. It's just really tight. But the charging still works with these silicone cases. I just got this one off of Amazon. I think I just searched like silicone grip or something like that. I have a few of them from the same company. White, yellow, orange, red would be the order, basically. Gotcha. Thank you so much, Sam. All right, you guys. Well, that is about all the time we have for working. However, we are going to hop on over to Instagram and look at some of our community entries. We have a few to show off today. So I'm looking forward to that. This one is by iGasco Illustration. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. They have done so many draw this in your styles as well. And I just love their style so much. If you guys would like to check out their work, they do a lot of kind of like classical medieval paintings, but in their own like children's book style. It's really unique. I just love the kind of grandfather dragon face that we have here with the little pipe and the eyebrows. Oh, look, somebody else added eyebrows to their dragon. Oh, that's so funny. Yes, eyebrows and little glasses. I love the little grandpa glasses. It's so great. And then we also have this one. I think this one is kind of like a wyvern almost. We have like, actually this one looks like it has like two front arms and then some wings as well. But I really love the minimal color palette for this one. And also the contrast is really nice. We have a really deep, dark background with a really bright dragon. Hey, this one has eyebrows and glasses too. It's a trend. It's a trend, you guys. But just the atmosphere on this one is really nice. It has like this bright moonlight to kind of draw your eye here. So we have some contrast here and also contrast on the dragon. And then we have some nice like shining moonlight with the fireflies and the hanging vines. It's really beautiful. And all the plants and vegetation on the ground, really nice details. This one is really cool as well. When I first saw this one, I felt like it looks like an editorial illustration. Like this looks like it could go in a magazine or something. The simple shapes, the simple, very minimal color palette is really beautiful. The green contrast with the orange in the background, just the green dragon just pops against this background. And also I really love the unique horns that they did, like the alternating blue and pink. And this shape is really unique as well. And then this eye too. Your eye really gets drawn to the dragon's eye. Really, really neat. Very unique take. And this one as well, so beautiful. I really love just the really soft, it feels really relaxing when I look at this, like just the really nice taupe sky, and the almost like, it looks like kind of watercolorish or just like color pencil-ish textures for the grass, like very wavy grass. And then very simply in the background, we have the beautiful white dragon. I kind of love how this one almost has a focus on the ground, and then the more you look at it, then you see the subject and you're like, oh wow, it's got a dragon in it, you know. And then the last one I have to show for you guys is this beautiful little teal turquoise dragon. So cute with the little turquoise dandelions and the little squirrels. Look, he's giving him a dandelion. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. So adorable. This dragon almost reminds me of, I don't know if you guys are old enough or young enough to remember the show Dragon Tales. I think it was like a PBS show in America. But yeah, the colors on this one are really beautiful. And also again, with the dragon popping really well against the background here, and these really nice watercolor textures that they have for the grass. Very nice, simplistic background with like just a silhouette of the trees back there. It's really beautiful. I love that. And kind of like this like blue water element flame here, kind of like makes me like wonder like what this magical piece is here. Like it kind of like gives a little bit of a story element to it, which is nice. So yeah, thank you guys so much for giving these entries. And also next Monday will be our second episode of Power Prompts, and we will be doing night. Way back in the day, I drew some dog characters that were knights, and I am considering bringing them back for this prompt. So I will figure that out. But I also want to be able to have you guys voting on some compositions as well. So we will see how that goes next week, and keep submitting your dragons as well. I keep posting them to my story, my Instagram story, and we love to just be a big part of the community and be together, and love checking out everyone else's artwork and stuff. So really looking forward to your guys' entries there. Again, upload them with the hashtag Adobe Live Power Prompts and tag me as well so we can see it. And I'm probably going to get cut off now because that was a really long outro. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.